I'm Bridget Brandon here at Tom McCutcheon Reining Horses, and I'm with Barbara Williams. She works for Tom and is in charge of and has the responsibility of getting horses to the shows as well as all the equipment. And I thought it'd be kind of interesting to talk to her about what all is involved with that and what she sees as the most important things, getting the horses there safely.
I think the first thing, coming from experience doing this many, many years, is you need a checklist. And that will save you a lot of time, a lot of headache, and will keep you from forgetting things. But my preparation starts well in advance, perhaps 2 weeks in advance. So I will go through the med box, I will go through our supplies, all our grooming equipment, all our show needs, all our needs to get to the arena, our show bags. Make sure that we have everything on hand, and if we don't have it, that way we're not scrambling at the last minute to get it. So if you start several weeks in advance, you're not scrambling at the last minute to get these items
Put together. Do you take your own feed and hay with you, or do you end up? I know some places require that you buy their hay there. Some of the fairgrounds.
No,
how do you get around that?
We try to always bring our own hay and grain and supplements. Every horse here has its own supplements, so we plan out there again accordingly so that they get them. Nothing changes for the horse show. The only thing that we try to purchase at the horse show is bedding, and from that standpoint, we try to take everything that they're used to at home with us.
So if somebody's going to take a horse themselves to their first show, you would recommend making sure that they're well prepared in advance. Start at least a week, if not 2 weeks in advance, making a list of what they need themselves for the show, what their horse needs for the show, what they're going to need for the show, entries, are they entered? Do they need a Coggins to go across state lines? Do they need a Coggins for the show? Entry forms, checkbook, credit card.
Absolutely. You're always going to need checks. There's always something that comes up, so you always need to be prepared. And I can't emphasize that enough, that preparedness. I have to be organized and be on top of my game in order to maintain my riding and make sure that we are prepared for this horse show. I do recommend, if you've just got 1 or 2 horses, it's not as complicated. But if you have a checklist and you just keep it always, put it on your computer, and you can print it out each time. And that's what we do. I've got maybe a 6-page checklist. It's very, very important to make sure you don't wait till the last minute. I've experienced enough times where things were not checked, tires, so you're sitting around waiting for trucks to go have tires changed or fixed, or they're low on air, which, trailers sit around. They will get low on air. And so those things should be checked prior to loading those horses to pull out your driveway.